Travel was, is, and always will be what we create our life around. It's an experience that goes beyond checking things off a list and counting countries. But when we do step outside the boundaries of our comfort, what is that one thing we rely on? Our mobile connectivity and data, be it for traveling as a student or on business or for pleasure. Staying connected is critical for having data service upon arrival. Being in touch with family and friends. Have you ever had an issue with your mobile network on arriving at your destination country?
Thank you for taking out time, Jigs. Welcome to Tata Communications.
Thanks for having me, Deepak. It's been a pleasure to be here.
I hope your travel has been comfortable.
Indeed. Yes, it was.
And with that, I think the overall travel industry has opened up. The entire world is back on the move. We are seeing the entire ecosystem responding very, very positively about this entire travel which is opening up, whether it is for leisure travelers or business travelers or economic migrants, for that matter.
Yeah, look, we are into endemic, right? We're not talking about pandemic now, and MICE has triggered that. I mean, had a very positive impact on the travel industry. First quarter of this year we saw that, and even if you look at other segments like economic migrants, students especially, and if you look at India to UK as an example, I mean, Indian students are the second largest student population in the UK with visa grants. And recently also the visa applications or the approvals of visa have gone up by 102%, which is phenomenal. And then it's very promising for the Indian travel segment, at least, which we are focusing to start with.
That is correct. And I think the challenges that comes along with a global travel are kind of multifold. So what we have to kind of look at it from a perspective of pre-travel and during travel, for that matter. So one is, of course, the accessibility to the right product, and then the experience which a traveler would get when they land into their destination country.
Absolutely. I mean, Deepak, if you look at the entire travel journey of a traveler, right, it can be divided into three: pre-arrival, while traveling, and post-arrival. And there are challenges in all three stages. I mean, it's an essential service now. I mean, we all want to be connected, right? As soon as you land at the airport where you are arriving, first thing you want to do is pick up your phone and check. So that's the challenge that a consumer faces when he travels to or she travels to another country, and that's what is the highlighting point where we can convert that challenge into an opportunity. So Deepak, that's where the idea got conceived of Next Cellular, isn't it? I mean, what we thought was that we will make it simple for a global traveler by providing them seamless connectivity. And in our partnership, we are able to do that by providing pre-configured plans. And that addresses that inconvenience that a traveler used to face when they land in the destination market,
And that's where we come in with Tata Communications MOVE platform, with access to more than 600 networks in 190 countries, which actually gives you a global scale and reachability.
Yeah, look, that's one of the ingredients of that success recipe. I mean, the flexibility that we get from Tata Communications MOVE platform allows us to scale. I mean, to give an example, in a very short period of time, the go-to-market time that we have reduced by this flexibility has allowed us to offer products for Schengen countries, for UK, for Southeast Asian market, and Australia. And that speaks volumes about this relationship and partnership, So Deepak, whatever we do at Next Cellular, we keep distribution at the core. And that's what we bring into this partnership, be it spotting those competitive pricing so that we can create our own flexible tariffs, or retaining those B2B travel segment customers who bring in retaining customers to us. And that helps us in ruling the market rather than competing into the market, and we have that capacity from Tata Communications MOVE platform, which enables us to provide all of this into the market.
And Jigs, that's because of the granular subscriber management capabilities which Tata Communications MOVE extends to Next Cellular through rich set of APIs, which can actually help you manage and create those subscribers and create those spot plans to be able to take into the market. Alongside that, what we bring to the table is best-in-class industry rates with our global telco partners.
And Deepak, with access to those APIs at Next Cellular, we have now that flexibility to scale and go digital onboarding completely. To give you an example, once our APIs are synced with core distribution system that we've built, it allows a retailer to recharge a SIM card in California or in Sydney or in Manchester while still sitting in Mumbai. And that can only scale from here, that digital onboarding. And take, for example, eSIM, which makes it even more easier for global travelers to get onboarded.
Absolutely, Jigs. And I think this transition from physical SIM to eSIM has actually cut short the go-to-market time from 6 weeks to 6 days. and which has actually enabled a true digital onboarding experience for your customers and travelers.
That is exactly what we wanted at Next Cellular, being a multi-country MVNO, because to onboard a customer now, it's sending a QR code via just an email or a WhatsApp.
Exactly. And with what we have already achieved, Jigs, what's on the horizon?
Hey, look, Deepak, with the expansion into Southeast Asian market and Australia, we look forward to connecting 500,000 global travelers. Secondly, we would provide infrastructure as a service to enable brands into the global travel ecosystem. And last but not the least, we want to bring in mobile financial services under our Next Money and Next Insure, where we can provide airtime as a currency. And that's where we will require functionalities like eKYC and digital identity from Tata Communications MOVE platform.
Rest assured, Jigs, we will continue to work as partners as we embark upon this journey.
And that certainly will be our next move, isn't it?
Great.
Thank you, Deepak.
Thank you, Jigs.
Cheers.